ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਫੈਡਰਲ ਚੋਣਾਂ ਦਾ ਐਲਾਨ ਹੁੰਦਿਆਂ ਹੀ ਸਿਆਸੀ ਪਾਰਟੀਆਂ ਦੇ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਕਮਰ ਕਸ ਲਈ ਗਈ ਹੈ। ਸਿਆਸੀ ਪਾਰਟੀਆਂ ਦੇ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਚੋਣ ਪ੍ਰਚਾਰ ਤੇਜ਼ ਕਰ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਗਿਆ ਤੇ ਵੱਖ-ਵੱਖ ਥਾਵਾਂ ਤੇ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਰੈਲੀਆਂ ਵੀ ਕੀਤੀਆਂ ਜਾ ਰਹੀਆਂ। ਇਸੇ ਤਹਿਤ ਕੰਜ਼ਰਵੇਟਿਵ ਪਾਰਟੀ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਕੀਤੀ ਜਾਵੇ ਤਾਂ ਕੰਜ਼ਰਵੇਟਿਵ ਪਾਰਟੀ ਦੇ ਆਗੂ ਪੋਲੀਵਰ ਦੇ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਇੱਕ ਪ੍ਰੈਸ ਕਾਨਫਰੰਸ ਕੀਤੀ ਗਈ, ਜਿਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਉਹ ਲਿਬਰਲਸ ਦੇ ਉੱਪਰ ਭੜਕਦੇ ਨਜ਼ਰ ਆਏ ਨੇ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਇਲਜ਼ਾਮ ਲਾਇਆ ਕਿ ਲਿਬਰਲਸ ਦੇ ਕਾਰਨ ਦੇਸ਼ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਅਪਰਾਧ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਵੱਧ ਗਿਆ। ਇਸ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਅਮਰੀਕੀ ਰਾਸ਼ਟਰਪਤੀ ਡੋਨਾਲਡ ਟਰੰਪ ਦੇ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਲਗਾਏ ਗਏ ਟੈਰਿਫ ਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਵੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਖੁੱਲ੍ਹ ਕੇ ਬੋਲੇ ਨੇ। ਉਹ ਕੀ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਸੁਣਾ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ।
Do you believe that the Liberals deserve a fourth election in power after they doubled your housing costs, doubled food bank lineups, doubled our debt, and weakened our country against the Americans? Or do you think it's time to put Canada first with a new Conservative government that will axe taxes, build homes, lock up criminals, secure our borders, fix immigration, rebuild our forces, and stand up to Donald Trump from a position of strength? So that's the choice. A fourth term of Liberals in power or a new Conservative government to put Canada first for a change. And that change is going to be beautiful. Today I just announced we'll be passing a 15% income tax cut for the average worker in Canada. That'll save a couple of average workers who have a family together almost $2,000. It'll make work more rewarding. It will encourage people to take that extra shift, work that extra hour, earn that extra bonus. It will allow us to allow our local workers to spend more money at businesses who will then be able to hire yet more workers who will pay yet lower taxes. It will strengthen the growth in our economy to bring home more jobs and opportunity for all of us. It's part of my bring it home tax cut on work, energy, investment, and home building. We're also going to take the GST off new homes to lower the cost of buying a place. We'll incentivize municipalities to speed up permits, free up land, and cut development charges to build 15% more every single year. We're also going to axe the carbon tax for real. You know, the Liberals, they brought in this tax. They kept it in place for 7 years. And now they're going to hide it from the gas stations for 30 days leading up to the election, even while they keep the carbon tax law in place, which would allow them to put it back on at the pumps within mere days of winning a fourth term in power. Mr. Carney also says he wants an industrial carbon tax on our steel, aluminum, auto, fertilizer, and other heavy industries. That's something that Mr. Carney and Mr. Trump share in common. Both of them want to tax Canadian industry. Trump wants to do it with tariffs, Carney with a carbon tax. I want neither. And that's why I will axe the tax for everyone, for everything, forever, for real, for a change. We will be cutting taxes on every Canadian in this country. The income tax cut I announced today will save everybody money. Every single person who pays income tax will pay less because we're doing it on the lowest bracket. Those at the bottom, the waitresses, the baristas, people who make minimum wage, they will save in percentage terms the most, but every Canadian taxpayer will pay less and have a chance to get ahead by bringing home more. But talking about bringing home, we have to bring home our resource jobs for a change. After 10 years of Liberals blocking pipelines, mines, LNG plants, and other resources, they've driven $500 billion to the US, making us more reliant on the Americans and unable to sell our products to other countries around the world. I will repeal the No New Pipelines Law, C-69, repeal the Liberal energy cap to let our oil and gas sector grow, hire, and build. I will also bring in something called shovel-ready zones, where we get all the governments to agree to provide permits for large industrial projects before we even get an application. In these areas, there will be a map that says in this zone, you can build a data center, a power plant, a pipeline, a mine, a nuclear plant. As long as it meets the specifications and standards that are required, you have your permit pre-authorized so that they can go immediately. Right now, it takes 17 years to get a permit for a mine in Canada. 17 years. In other countries, it takes about 17 months. I'm going to get it down to a year. My goal is to get it down to 6 months, but maximum a year, so that we can unlock the literally trillions of dollars of potential. We can build pipelines and LNG export plants on our coast so that we can sell our oil and gas to Europe and Asia rather than giving it to the Americans at a discount. We're going to also bring home more paychecks for our trades workers. We'll fund union training halls to train 350,000 young people in the trades with boots, not suits, and bring back the $4,000 apprenticeship grants the Liberals are taking away. We're also going to allow our brilliant immigrants to earn bigger paychecks by passing a blue seal. This will be a national professional standard for every licensed profession, so immigrants who come here can quickly take a test, prove they're qualified, and get licensed to work as doctors, nurses, architects, engineers, earning bigger paychecks, reducing wait times in our hospitals. Unfortunately, the US president, who has made unjustified threats and tariffs on our country, what I find heartening is that there seems to be no support among Americans for this course of action. You look at US states, people on the ground are furious that they're paying higher prices, that they're potentially going to lose jobs because supply chains are being disrupted. So I agree with those pro-Canada American people who are standing up against this unfair treatment. And I think that that pressure will help us to push back against these tariffs. But at the same time, we can't kid ourselves. We become far too dependent on the Americans. We're reliant on them because our economy has, because the Liberals have blocked us from developing resources that would have made us independent and strong. So when I'm Prime Minister, we will unleash our resources. We will cut taxes on investment. Our industrial sectors will come roaring back to life, and we will confront the president from a position of strength. Thank you.